Welcome back to part 2. Now that we've completed our carrot fries, it's time to get started on our homemade black bean burgers. Let's get started. The first thing we need is our black beans, and you're going to take 2 cups, and that's about a whole can of black beans, and we're going to go ahead and pour those into our bowl. And you want to take some of the black beans and try and mash some of them up, not all of them, but you do want to have some of them mashed. So just go in and mash a few, like so. Now that you have your black bean burgers in your bowl and you've mashed some of them, you want to take 2 cups of portobello mushrooms, and you're going to go ahead and add that into the bowl. And you'll also take 1 cup of chopped broccoli. This is a very good way to get all of your veggies in. And for my favorite, this is about 3/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. You're going to go ahead and put that in there. And on the other side, this is our breadcrumbs, and I'm using panko breadcrumbs, and this is the seasoned breadcrumbs. I always try to, get things with seasoning if I can. It always just enhances the flavor. After adding 1/2 cup of panko, the next thing we're going to do is add 2 tablespoons of garlic. And I have the crushed garlic here, so there you go. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons of that.
Okay, that's fine.
And then we're going to go ahead and give it a quick stir. This is what your mixture should look like once you've mixed those following ingredients together. And it's not going to really bind at this time, but just hang on, we'll get there. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our Montreal seasoning. It calls for about 1 tablespoon, so I just kind of put it in the palm of my hand. Okay, and we're going to add that. And then you want to salt and pepper to taste. Let's do a little salt here. And the next thing we're going to add is Worcestershire sauce, and this is also 1 tablespoon. And again, I just kind of pour it in. And the last thing we're going to add is 3 eggs. Go ahead and pour those in. And now that we have our eggs added in, we're going to go ahead and stir this mixture. Make sure you incorporate your eggs in there really well. And just make sure everything is coated with the egg, because that's going to help it bind. And this mixture also makes about 5 to 6 servings. So you possibly, depending on how big you make your burgers, you could possibly get 5 to 6 burgers out of this. This is what your mixture should look like. And as you can see, it's combining more than it was earlier. So this is good. That means the egg, it's holding everything together, so your patties should stay together once you start to cook them. And the broccoli in here is not cooked. It's thawed out, and I just chopped it up, and it's not cooked. Now we're ready to make our patties. Now what you're going to do is take your spoon and get a big helping in your hand there. I think we already discussed that my hands were tiny. And so if this isn't big enough for you, it's not quite big enough for me. Then you just add a little bit more. And see how your patty's staying together? It's going to form into a patty. Right, and I'm going to go ahead and set this one to the side. And we're going to keep making these patties. You want to take a non-stick cooking pan and pour a little olive oil in the pan. Now go ahead and place your patties into the pan. And if some of your beans fall off like mine did, I'll go ahead and take those out eventually, because you don't want them to burn or just sit there in the pan. So sometimes I'll go ahead and just kind of get those out. But they're okay for now. And be sure to let your burgers cook 2 to 3 minutes on each side. It may be longer. Just cook it to your likeness. You want to have a brown top, and once we turn these, I'll let you see what it should look like. about 3 minutes, so we want to go ahead and flip these to the other side. And see that brownness there? You can actually let it cook a little longer. And see, they should stay together just fine, and they look just like hamburger, right? I think so. It's really good. You may have a few pieces that, okay. Ooh, let's not get burned. All right, look at these patties. I think they look awesome. I can't wait to try one. Now that our burgers have a nice brown crust on each side, they're ready to be taken out and topped on your bun. Okay, and we're gonna lay the patty here on top of the lettuce on the bun. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some condiments. I love to top mine with cheese, and you can also add the cheese in there when it's cooking. It's totally up to you. And we have a few onions to sit on top, as well as tomatoes. And we're going to go ahead and put that bun on top. And there you have it. Here you have it. Your black bean veggie burger, and on the side you have your carrot fries. What a great combination. It's also a great way to sneak in nothing but veggies for the night. Your family's going to love this meal. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share this with friends and family. And as always, it's been real. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye now.